Hi, welcome to our back to school uniform video. I know this is super late. A lot of people have gone back to school, especially in the South. But in New York, we don't go back to school until next week. And there's been so many moving parts, whether or not she was going to stay at the same school or not. So I was a little delayed in getting everything together, but she will be returning to the same school, which makes things easier. So she does wear uniforms Monday through Thursday, and Friday they're able to wear regular clothing. School's not very strict with uniform policy. I've seen kids not wear uniforms, period. I prefer uniforms just because it allows structure. I still think it allows her to express herself, her personality. We do dress up the uniform a little bit, depending on her feel, what she feels like. She does like wonky socks and those kind of things. So, but again, I think the school's policy is dark bottoms. So it could be jeans, leggings, as long as it's blue or dark, or tan color. Same with girls with the jumpers, pants, just has to be tan or navy. The only thing I think they are a little strict about, which again, I don't think they enforce, is that blue button downs. They are able to wear pullovers and all of that, but it just has to be plain. No logos or no designs, again, loosely enforced. So yeah, we do try to have uniforms. So I'll just start off with a few outfits. Most of these things are from Gymboree, as I mentioned in my previous videos. I do shop all year round. If I see something and I know we'll need it, I'll pick it up. So I did pick up most of these things last year. Actually, in December and January, Gymboree had a crazy clearance sale, and I'm so glad I bought all these things because these prices that they have right now ain't it. So I've not seen their uniform sale this year. Those prices are not sales. So, and being that she's at the same school, I did have a few things left over because I do buy some the current size she's in, and I do buy a few things the next size up. So at the end of the year, she's not like outgrown everything. So we still have a few things that we didn't get to wear last year. I remember watching a video and this mom was like, you need 12 of everything. So I bought 12 of everything. No, big mistake. I don't need 12 of everything, especially with the policy being so loose. So yeah, I've been a little more mindful and intentional this year. So I'll get started. So first up we have is this, as I mentioned, navy shirts, and it could be tan jumper bottoms or dark color. I love this. I love giving her this kind of look. Both are from Gymboree, the shirt and the jumper. I love this kind of pink and white lining. I love the navy and the tan, the bows. I love Gymboree's uniforms. They're really, really good quality. And they're just like the details, the bows, the touches just makes it seem, it just does something. Again, I like those kind of things. So another jumper, blouse or shirt outfit. This actually is from Children's Place, and it is ruffled too, just like the one I just showed. And this jumper was actually from Wonder Nation. It's not exactly that dark, but it'll be fine. I did buy this last year and it was too big, so I kept it. So last year I bought from every place. I just bought a few outfits to see the quality. I would say the Wonder Nation stuff did hold up pretty good, but my overall preference has been Gymboree. I did like the Cat and Jack brand. They do have great stuff and you're able to return it. However, we're standing on business with Target. I'm not playing with them, so unfortunately I'm boycotting. So that's that. This dress, kind of polo dress, is from Carter's. I like things like this. We probably only be able to wear this the first few weeks of school because it's already so cold in New York. But again, put it on, don't have to worry, call it a day. Next, we have this little skirt from Gymboree. I love their skirts. I love all their things, but the details, this has a little ribbon, belt. It's super cute, super cute. Next, we have this cardigan. I like this kind of stuff. Again, the details in their uniforms, like the varsity cardigan, this will be perfect on the not so cold days, the first few weeks of school. More Gymboree short sleeve polo shirts. This one has the ruffle, cute little buttons. I did not realize I bought so many short sleeves, but that's fine. One thing about the short sleeves, they do give you a lot of versatility. So you are able to layer them. So that will be good. Next, another polo dress. This one is from Gymboree. I don't know if I mentioned the first one was from Carter's. I love the details on this, the drop waist, the ribbon, a little bit of flare. Super cute. Again, only probably for the first few weeks, and then we'll just have to bench that until the spring starts. Pants for the cold winter days. Again, the ribbon belts. Love this. And it's not easy. She can navigate it. I mean, it's not difficult. She can easily navigate it herself. And they do have the, I guess, drawstring at the waist to adjust it if it's too big. This was another purchase from Walmart, Wonder Nation brand last year. Again, it was okay, but I preferred Cat and Jack or Gymboree, but we're boycotting Target, so that's that. But I figure the elastic waist, we'll give it a try. This also was from leftover from last year, the next size up. Cat and Jack, super cute, super comfy. That's all I'll say about them for now. Another short sleeve polo from Gymboree with the ruffles. Another one, like I said, I bought way too many, but it's okay, I'll just layer them. And these are another pants from Cat and Jack that were left over from last year. At last, long sleeve polo shirt from Gymboree. I love these. They can go with the blazers, they can go with the jumpers, the skirts, the pants. These are really, really good for the winter. Next, we also have more pants. These are navy. These are the tan ones. I love these with a shirt, navy shirt, tan pants. I love it. I love this combination so much. I don't know what it is about it that I love. I do love the navy color, but I just find that it's so dark. It is so dark. I need something to jazz it up. So that contrast, that tan and navy, love it. These are long sleeve shirts that I got from Carter. They're just long sleeve cotton shirts. These are great for layering. I usually put them under the polo shirts or on the gym days when she wear pants. These are pretty good. We've had them last year. They were great. No complaints there. So I did mention that she does have gym twice per week. So I did go ahead and buy these from Carter's. I got them a while back. I want to say actually last year, as in like last school year, closer to like October. These are terry pants. So these would be perfect for gym days. I have 2 of these. Next we have, these are fleece sweatpants. These are amazing. We had them last winter and I did get them at the end of the winter too because I wanted to make sure. Sometimes brands and companies discontinue things which are super annoying. So once I find something that I like, I make sure I get it because this was clutch. We had a few really, really cold days in New York. We had about 2 weeks of cold weather and this is perfect because I can just give her these. Our pants do work great, but again, these are perfect for gym and stuff. Next, we have a set from Gymboree for gym also. Comes with the matching pants. Super cute, ruffle around the pockets. Again, Gymboree always gets me with their details. And they're pink and white, like ribbon. It's so cute. Then we have this Sherpa from Carter's. Also got this last year, but they have them on the site right now. I can link all the stuff that is still available. This is super warm. Again, our school's not very strict, so she can easily wear these during the fall over her clothes or layer it during the winter. I love this, super warm. Next, we have this from Gap Factory. This was very inexpensive. It was like $8.50. I did get it during the spring, during Gap 60% off. Again, she can wear this under her jacket or just, you know, the first few weeks before it gets too cold. School's not very strict, so this is also an added layer in case. They're pretty good about keeping it warm, but in case it's cold in class, she could just put this over or one of these sweaters. Like I said, last year I went crazy. This year, not so much. But listen, we're still working on the virtues, and just because I send her to school very clean and very neat, that doesn't mean she always come home looking like that. So I need to always have multiple things. I usually do wash frequently, but sis comes home as if she went to Litchfield back down. I'm from Guyana. Litchfield's the village I'm from, and for some reason, Reagan, New York City, They play on the rooftop, not even in the yard, and for some reason, she comes home dirty. So, yeah. And lastly, for clothes, I have this winter coat from J. Crew Factory. Again, this was from last year too, and I think they've discontinued this. They haven't posted them. I really don't like when brands do that. Again, that's a pet peeve I have. They used to make this in a really long version that came up to the knee. Kind of prefer that this was a little longer. It does come right under her butt right now, which is good. But yeah, she had one of these. She's been having these jackets since she was a baby. J. Crew stuff. They last really, really long. We've had them for multiple winters. The same jacket has lasted multiple winters. And I literally would just have to give them away when she outgrows them, not because they're no longer good. Great quality. I always make an investment in a winter coat because, again, it's so cold. And that's one of the things I don't believe. So in going cheap on. So once there's a sale, J. Crew sometimes, again, when they have their 75% off, mostly the factory stuff, they do have great deals. So that's it for the coats. Other little accessories. Again, she does like to express herself. So on the days that she wears skirts or dresses, these are like the knee-high socks from Gymboree. She likes it. I love it. Other little socks, I took off a pair for her to try on, but these will go perfect with her shoes. And tights. Again, we're not going to talk about this brand right now. These were from the Children's Place. These are gray knitted tights. I love these. We've had these for many, many winters. I always just buy these in the next size up. It's not white. Again, don't send her to school with white. It's not gonna come on white. So this is a great color, great quality from Children's Place. So they're usually my go-to with these kind of tights. And the gray looks really great with the navy or the tan color. Next, we'll move on to shoes. So these are mine and hers favorite shoes. I think they're the Susie shoes from Stride Right. We actually had these last year and I just got them this year. The same exact shoes in the next size up because they're so nice. They're super cute. They're not chunky, which is the main thing. And again, I would make the investment into getting her good shoes. They're a little more pricier than I would like. They did cost $60 and I could never get them on a sale. Like I've been watching them since I bought them last year and I just never been able to find them on a sale. But they're great. They're shiny, so if they get dirty, all you have to do is wipe them off. They're easy to keep clean. She's had them all year. And these became also to her dress shoes because, again, we can't wear them all school year when it gets really cold. It's not ideal, but these are perfect. I highly recommend. And we'll probably keep getting these in the next size up too. Then we're going to move on to sneakers. I try not to get white colors or anything too light. So these were from Adidas. Got them a while back. They were like $36. I honestly prefer not to spend more than $30, but sometimes you just have to make the investment. I really like these because they're all dark colors. They're not white, so I don't have to worry about them getting dirty real fast. Again, we live in New York. I don't understand how it's like she's walking in the mud and there's no mud. I do not understand. But lastly, we also have these ones, which I think were really cute. Those ones could probably be for the gym days, and I think these would just go nice with our dresses or pants, specifically our pants. And these were also from Adidas. I got these a while back for like $36. So that is it for, I guess, back to school for now. I'll probably buy her a few more school branded things, just a pullover, sweater or something. But that's it. I can't believe summer went by that fast. Yeah, it felt like just yesterday it was the end of the school year, and it is bittersweet because it does mark the end of the school year, but I'm very excited for her to go back to school, for her to learn, see what they learned this year. It is bittersweet with everything going on in the world, but I hope all the kids have a very safe school year. So that's it for today. Bye, and I'll catch you in the next